Hey beautiful people, welcome to Soul Searching Sundays. Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima, just stopping in for today's Soul Searching Sundays to give us a message for today, working with the energies of today. We're actually going to be using the Angel Answers Oracle Guidance for today to give us some insight on how to work with the energies, how to fall into alignment with what is already happening for us in the Arcanian realms, what our angels and guides are doing to kind of assist us in our manifesting process. And just to give us an opportunity to go along with the path of least resistance, as per usual. That's what I'm here for. I do want to put across, I hope that everybody's having an awesome Sunday today, okay? In preparation for the work week ahead. If you guys aren't necessarily having a good day today, try not to take that into the work week ahead with you and set the vibration for your week ahead. Just let the energy dissipate, leave that into today, and give yourself an opportunity to gain fresh perspective tomorrow. Okay, what I do want to say to you guys as well, I hope that you guys did enjoy my launch of the Saturday solely purposeful Saturday segment where you guys get to pick a card. Definitely give me some feedback on that and let me know what you thought of that yesterday. And also where I'm doing all of these awesome general readings for you guys, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so if it doesn't resonate, do let it dissipate, okay? But if it does resonate and you would like to go a little bit deeper into gaining some insight on a personal one-to-one level, then definitely check out the link in my bio where you'll be able to get access to my website where you can book a personal reading with me. Or if you'd like to do some shadow working through some of the things that we spoke about, you know, that fear of the unknown, the ego kind of panicking as spirit is doing the most to allow us to reset the foundations of ourselves. If you would like to, you know, gain some tools to work through that fear of the unknown so that you can become a little bit more open to receiving your blessings rather than continuing to let your ego's fear block your actual blessings. And also you'll be able to, with the same link, get access to my YouTube channel where you'll be able to, you know, look into all of my free readings on my YouTube channel, my Patreon channel where you'll be able to access exclusive content, as well as my podcast on Podbean, where you guys will just be able to chop it up with me and gain some insight in terms of the information that I break down. I actually have gone really deeply into condensing some of the attributes, I guess, of what we consider to be narcissism syndrome, because, you know, I guess it's an illness that affects us all. It's just a case of how we kind of work through our triggers psychologically, and I provide you guys tools in the podcast. So again, just check out the link in my bio for all of that awesomeness, guys. Okay, so going straight into it for today, guys, seeing as we are in the first few days of the Saturn direct energy, today the moon's actually in Cancer. So last time when I spoke to you guys about the moon watch, I mentioned that the moon was in Gemini. We've now moved over to Cancer. With the moon being in Cancer, Cancer is actually our fourth house. And Cancer is actually a cardinal sign, which is very action oriented. So the planet, if you will, or the astral body that is ruled by Cancer is the moon. So what this lets me know is that we are really going to be taking an opportunity to action our emotions within the aspect of our fourth house. So the fourth house is actually responsible for our foundations. This is where we deal with home situations to do with particularly maternal relationships, so relationships with our mum, relationships with the feminine role models in our lives, relationships with our siblings as well can also sometimes be found in this dynamic for some of us as well. So it just kind of lets me know, looking at the dynamic of what's kind of transpired for us throughout the week, it really is just talking about open communications and allowing for our emotions to basically be action. So what we feel is what we will be projecting on this particular day. So just be mindful as well. Again, even if you are sitting in your heart space, make sure that you are literally giving yourself an opportunity to look at the situation through the lens of compassion versus the lens of judgment, the lens of fear. Because technically when we go through a process of judgment, it's something that we fear to acknowledge and accept about ourselves, that we project at others as a result. It's kind of like a symptomatic ailment in itself. So just be mindful of that. The organs that are actually going to be impacted by today's moon transit is that's the stomach, the mucosa, the breast, the womb, and the ovary. So again, for my fellas out there, obviously this isn't necessarily going to be impacting your womb or ovary because you don't have those, but it will basically be impacting your reproductive system, because Spirit's actually giving us an opportunity to do some sacral chakra activation as well. And like I said to you guys on Friday, it's going to be a great weekend for working on creative projects. It's going to be a great weekend for actually putting those thoughts into action in terms of anything that we were thinking about working on creatively. So definitely go ahead with some of those plans that you've been procrastinating on. Today is the day for it. Today is the day to start, putting some of those things into motion. And this week in itself, like I said, Spirit has set us up for our blessings with the Saturn direct transit, with the alignment of the moon, transit for this week. Okay? So without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check in and see what is the divine guidance for us as far as Oracle. What is the divine guidance for my L.I.F.E Warriors for today, Spirit? Sunday, the 22nd of February. Okay, so you guys can see that Spirit's saying that we've received opportunities from the past. There's been opportunities that have been trickled down on us, blessings upon blessings that were coming through from the past. And presently we don't need to worry about it because it is already ours. What is yours is rightfully yours always. It's just a case of you being open to receiving it. So Spirit's saying that there's no need to worry in the present moment. Those opportunities that you've received or that you have been given some sort of insight about in the past, there's no need to worry. All you have to do is communicate clearly moving forward. Okay? Pretty much in direct alignment with what I was saying about the moon transit. So just be mindful. Communication is going to be absolutely key for what you're creating in the process of this, guys. Is what I would personally sort of say to you. What is the divine guidance, Spirit, for my L.I.F.E Warriors for today, Sunday the 22nd of September? What do we need to know for today in terms of guidance? As clearly as you can, please. I love to sort of just let the cards pop out. There we go, because that's how my guides communicate, and that's how I know that I'm getting it authentically rather than me having to, use my conscious mind to navigate through the process. Okay, so Spirit is saying there are things that you've meditated on in the past. Meditate for the answers. Meditation will bring you the answers. So go into that astral plane, 5D dimension, and go and have a think about some of the things that you, again, are looking to work at, and put those things into focus, put those things into action, and ask your angels in the process. When you go into meditation, if you're finding that you have any creative blocks throughout the week, if you're finding that you're having a struggle with seeing your path, with seeing the trajectory of the things that you're trying to create, ask your angels for guidance. Okay, Archangel Chamuel is awesome. That is the archangel for the solar plexus, and it would be absolutely effective to assist you in working through some of the blockers that you may have in terms of anything that you are struggling to find within. And the undertone of the situation is to just trust the process. Trust that God is looking out for you, is looking after you, and believe that your path is already pre-written. Okay? The answer is that there is no peaceful resolution to this situation. Okay? You are going to actively need to do the work that is required for you to be able to bring these things into manifestation. The things that you may be struggling with, maybe you're having potential blockers in your situations as well, because you're having a difficult time in terms of your relationships within your home, within your foundation, that may be a part of the aspect that you deal with today. You kind of need to just learn how to vocalize and put the things and promises that you make, not only to yourself but to those around you within the home. Put those things into action, because at this point it's about action speaking louder than words. Okay, and you'll be able to see the amazing progress within a year. You'll be able to see the transition, you'll be able to see the development, you'll be able to see those seeds that you have planted within this season. I'm going to say again, by the next Pisces season of 2020, because we're dealing with the energies of the Pisces full moon that have completed the cycle for us, as we are now creating and starting afresh on our journey. Okay, beloveds? That's pretty much everything from me, guys. I hope that was useful for you guys. As per usual, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey. Ashe, beloveds. Until next time. Mwah. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for more.